Our first speaker is Dr. Basiyr Rodney. Dr. Basiyr Rodney is the president of the Pan-African Ahmadiyya Muslim Association, PAAMA, USA. In this role, he works to foster and strengthen unity among Ahmadiyya Muslims of African descent and actively works to serve and support the spiritual, moral, and socio-economic development of African diasporic communities throughout the USA. As a professor of education at Webster University in St. Louis, Missouri, he often gives talks on culturally responsive teaching, African and Caribbean history, and Muslim identity, among others. He focuses on the teachings of peace as presented in the Holy Quran and advocates for living based on the Ahmadiyya maxim, love for all, hatred for none. Dr. Basiyr has traveled all the way from the United States, as we can see, with a delegation of PAAMA USA members to participate in this peace symposium. We now invite Dr. Basiyr to share his brief remarks with us. Dr. Basiyr.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Peace be upon you. I testify that there is none worthy of worship except Allah, that He is one and has no partner, and that the Prophet Muhammad of Arabia is His servant and His messenger. It is with a great honor that I have traveled from the United States with the head of Our Lady's PAAMA auxiliary there, as well as some of our other members, to participate in this symposium. And I think at the outset, I want to say that this is a very wonderful gathering. I see the smile on people's faces, and I see just the care and the love in people's eyes. So thank you very much for the wonderful and warm welcome that we have been presented with here. And before I depart, I'll say three quick things. As the presenter said, I happen to be a professor, so you know I could go on all night, but I know I probably stand between you and dinner, so I will share three things with you that remain with me even as I'm engaged in this forum. As Muslims and as Ahmadi Muslims in particular, we are taught a very important truth in the last writing, one of the last writings of Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian, a book called The Message of Peace. He explained to us that the Holy Quran is right to suggest that peace is possible. Peace is possible. It is often a challenge, you know. We've all grown up and we've heard people talk about peace in life and peace in community and world peace. And you know, as you get older, we sometimes get cynical. And so sometimes people think of that as a lofty goal, that it's not really possible. But what Allah tells us is that one of the key messages of Islam is that peace is possible. The Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us, he said, what Muslims do in the world, one of the key things that they should do is spread the salam, spread peace. So this is why when Muslims meet each other and we meet the people, we say, Assalamu alaikum, peace be on you. And this is a message that all of the prophets brought with them. If you listen to the message of Hazrat Isa of Jesus, when you read the Quran, when you read the Bible, peace be upon him, he would meet the people and he would say, peace be unto you. And what does that teach us? That peace is possible. That it is not airy-fairy pie in the sky, that human beings can have peaceful relationships here in the world, and we can have content relationships here in the world. And this is our belief. And so with that spirit in mind, PAAMA USA is constantly on the march, as the other PAAMA groups. We are pursuing peaceful engagement with each other and with the communities in which we exist. It is a very profound truth that if we are in the house of God, if we are in the space of God, then we seek to have peace in our lives and peace in our relationships. And the Quran teaches us many different ways by which we can get to that. So by Allah's grace, I'm very grateful to be here, and on behalf of PAAMA USA and the members that have come with me and all of our collective more than 1,000 members back in the United States, thank you for having us, and thank you for holding fast to this belief in a very trying time in the world that peace is indeed possible. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.